Hey everyone, welcome to the Clips channel. Did you know this isn't our main channel? Yeah, you should subscribe over and find our main videos and our streams as well. We also have a podcast that you can find wherever podcasts can be found, so explore the internet. See you there. So this was the thing we were referencing that was posted by World of Warcraft, the building in Azeroth.
And it's mostly just a preview post, but find the spot about do a control F for lottery. That'll get us the quote that Final Fantasy XIV players have been
so
discoursing all week.
The throwdown moment.
So to catch everyone up, if you're completely checked out of what's going on in World of Warcraft, they have announced that in a future update for retail World of Warcraft, they will be adding, for the first time in the game's history, player housing. Garrisons do not count. They were terrible and barely counts as housing, in my opinion. But you can go ahead and deselect that, Kyle, and make it a little easier for me to read. So they said this part has been getting clipped by Final Fantasy XIV players all week. It says, as part of our focus on wide adoption, we wanted to ensure that housing is available to everyone. If you want a house, you can have a house. No exorbitant requirements or high purchase costs, no lotteries, and no onerous upkeep. And if your subscription lapses, don't worry, your house doesn't get repossessed. Your houses are also shared amongst your warband, with your different characters being able to come and go as you see fit, so your orc character can hang out in your alliance house without a problem. Housing rewards are also shared across your warband, which lovely to hear. So you'll be able to use your decor collection no matter which character earns it. I really like that because that makes it sound like it's going to be working very similar, if not identically, to their transmog system, which I love. So yeah, this has been getting. How do you feel about this, man? Because this has been getting discourse to hell and back all week in the Final Fantasy XIV community. A lot of people saying shots fired. Some players and some content creators going further and looking at this and calling for Final Fantasy XIV to respond by drastically changing how their housing system works. Agree or disagree?
I mean, pressures. So here's my completely lame answer, which is pressure's good if they see any reason to make improvements and this lights any fires. Wonderful, everybody wins. My main problem with this whole post is there is no in-game representation at all. It's all just random art, which is lovely and nice, and congrats on your plans. But nothing.
We saw a little bit of in-game representation in their announcement trailer.
And nothing's been implemented. And what I see is an opportunity for more selling of things on the store, more furnishings in your house. This is a great opportunity for their, what do they call the in-game marketplace now? Trading post, to have chairs and tables. And that's no different than Final Fantasy XIV. They sell housing items too that you can get. So
yeah,
everyone's trying to get a piece of the market pie. It's a long requested piece. I hope it works out for them.
My like borderline internet politician response is that competition is good, but I do actually believe that. It's a boring response, but I do believe that in these types of games. Well, a lot of the major MMOs tend to push each other when they start incorporating other MMOs aspects, because it's fun to see something that's established in like mainly one other game get reinterpreted in another, and kind of see how it can be pushed or how it can be done from a different way. And WoW just hasn't even attempted this. Some people say Garrisons again. I do not count that. There was like no customization, really, no meaningful customization. Anyway, and no reason for anyone to ever really want to come visit. While I don't completely disagree with 14 players that kind of look at like, oh man, it's nice that like, you know, you're not going to lose your house if you're sublapse. It's like, I think that's a really fair response, because I know that is a stressor for quite a few people that play this game. And I don't really think it should be that way. But a lot of other things, like, did they mention neighborhoods? Can you like control F neighborhood? I can't remember if that came up or not.
I only saw that in here we go. Deeply social. World of Warcraft is fun with other players. The housing should be no different. While players can enjoy housing. Oh my God, the freaking dog. housing purely on their own systems. The system is designed at a fundamental level to encourage interacting with players and progressing with friends, neighborhoods, guilds, and wider community in a meaningful way. So they do drop the idea that your house does exist in a space that can be visited and might be visible alongside other houses, which I think is kind of the comparison where you go, wait, are those neighborhoods infinite then? Well, why can't we have infinite, and why do I get demoed in Final Fantasy 14? So if they can pull that off, that to me is the main, if there is any shots fired, because no one wants to lose their house because they left the game.
That's the thing, yeah. I don't know if neighborhoods are going to feel as unique or special as they do in Final Fantasy 14. I don't know, it's not a perfect system, but there is something about the scarcity of homes in Final Fantasy 14 plays a major role in homes in Final Fantasy 14 feeling as special as they do.
Well, no one's gonna go to Twitter and be like, "I got my World of Warcraft house, everybody," and that is a cute moment. It's a very big moment for our community. Any sort of FC, there won't be that. Also, do they even bring up like guild housing? I guess they say with your guild, and you could have a guild mate visit houses. But I also do like the added level. Private neighborhoods created in groups of friends or guilds to inhabit. So you can create a private neighborhood that your whole guild could fill out together. That's kind of cute.
Fun. That's kind of neat.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That does sound fun. Alyssa, thanks for the super. Can have shared storage with other people in WoW housing, like if I allow my friends in, is there a house bank vault? Because that would be sick. Oh, that would be sick. I don't know if they've mentioned anything like that. I would imagine you could probably throw down guild vault access or maybe even just standard bank access.
Yeah, particularly if you organize that neighborhood to be a system, like someone's house gets to be the armory, someone's house is the blacksmith, someone's is the stables, and then you have a guild bank house lying out there. That'd be adorable.
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting. I'm just enjoying classic so much more than retail these days, but I don't know. I was never interested in housing because I played World of Warcraft, so it didn't need to be. And then I do enjoy housing in Final Fantasy 14. It's not like my main focus, but I do like it quite a bit, and so I'm kind of excited to get in there and poke around when this hits World of Warcraft.
The Warband thing is really cute, particularly if there is some sort of theming, like, I could leave my Tauren looking like he's cooking, and he's over there being a chef in my house, and I'm walking around as my Alliance Paladin, and, oh, hey, look at that, my hunter's outside petting dogs. But they haven't brought anything up like that. I'm not sure of how the Warband thing has worked out. I love it on paper. Implementation. Did it succeed?
Warband?
Yeah.
Warband's great. Yeah, just a certified hit, as in my opinion, and it feels like in the opinion of most players of World of Warcraft. Warbands are nice. So yeah. So anyway, that's the main reason a lot of 14 players are talking about WoW housing right now. What?
Just the dog.
The giant Heidelin dog.
It's so ridiculous. All right, I'm gonna BRB.
Okay.